Traveling to a new country can be an exciting adventure filled with discovery. Yet, for many, it can also spark feelings of unease and estrangement. Why is it, amidst vibrant cultures and stunning landscapes, that we sometimes feel like outsiders? So, in this post, I am going to explore the reasons behind these sentiments, the factors that contribute to feeling unwelcome, and share insights to help ease those emotions. So, why do we often feel like strangers in a foreign land? When we land in a new country, we often experience cultural differences that can be surprising. For example, language barriers might leave you struggling to understand a menu, making what should be an enjoyable meal a stressful event. In Turkey, many travelers find themselves staring at a menu full of dishes they've never heard of. Imagine trying to decide between doner kebab and köfte, but knowing little about either. Culture shock. Culture shock can cause confusion and frustration, but it is very important to recognize that this feeling is normal. Research shows that around 70% of travelers experience some degree of culture shock. Understanding this can make it easier to cope and adapt. Many people experience communication barriers. The language barrier is a significant hurdle for many travelers. Even if you learn a few phrases in the local language, miscommunications can easily lead to mistakes or misunderstandings. For instance, a traveler in Italy might confidently ask for un caffè, a coffee, only to be served a local espresso instead of the brewed coffee they expected. This can lead to feelings of isolation, especially when you find it challenging to chat with locals or ask for directions. Cultural norms vary widely across countries, affecting everything from dining etiquette to concepts of personal space. What is considered polite in one culture can be viewed as rude in another. For example, in Japan, the traditional practice of not tipping is sometimes misunderstood by visitors, leaving them unsure of how to express gratitude. In contrast, in the United States, leaving a 15 or 20% tip is customary. Misalignments like these can create discomfort and may leave travelers questioning their interactions. Being aware of these differences helps you navigate social situations more confidently. How foreigners perceive a country can shape their feelings of acceptance. If a traveler arrives with a pre-existing stereotypes, perhaps thinking that people in a specific country are unfriendly, they may approach locals with apprehension. For example, a visitor might expect rudeness in Russia based on stereotypes, only to find people warm and hospitable. A study by the World Value Survey found that nearly 60% of respondents agreed the stereotypes often overshadow the true character of a destination. Keeping an open mind can dissolve these misconceptions and lead to positive interactions. Now, let's talk about the role of hospitality. Hospitality varies widely globally. In countries like Greece, locals are renowned for their welcoming nature, often inviting travelers to share meals. Conversely, in some cultures, there might be a more reserved attitude towards strangers. Feeling a lack of warmth from local residents can lead to feelings of alienation. However, it's essential to remember that some cultures prioritize distance until they are comfortable with a person. Understanding these cultural norms can foster patience and enable you to build meaningful friendships. Everyday tasks in a foreign country can feel overwhelming. Simple routines like grocery shopping or taking public transportation can turn into significant challenges. Take Paris, for instance. If you stop by a local bakery and can't decipher the pastry names, it may feel intimidating. However, knowing what to expect and familiarizing yourself with local customs can ease the learning curve. Statistically, 83% of travelers feel more comfortable navigating daily life when they have researched their destinations ahead of time. Now, safety concerns. Safety is a critical concern for many travelers, often impacting their sense of being welcomed. Whether in a busy city or a quiet village, feelings of vulnerability can arise quickly. For example, a traveler visiting South Africa may be apprehensive about exploring certain neighborhoods due to safety issues highlighted in news reports. Researching areas to avoid and learning local laws can significantly improve safety and help you engage more freely with your surroundings. When safety feels compromised, you may retreat into your comfort zone, which can heighten feelings of isolation. The impact of technology plays a role here too. In our hyper-connected world, social media influences perceptions of travel experiences. Many post their adventures online, creating an idealized image of what a destination is like. When reality doesn't match the curated images, feelings of inadequacy or loneliness can arise. Data indicates that 74% of millennials feel pressure to share their travel experiences in a positive light, which can add to the stress of enjoying a trip. Engaging in real life experiences rather than just the ones shown online can provide a sense of belonging often missed in digital portrayals. Despite the barriers, many visitors discover ways to connect with locals through shared interests. Joining community events or participating in workshops can foster relationships that cut across cultural differences. For instance, cooking classes that focus on local cuisine can create experiences where travelers bond over food and recipes. These moments often lead to lasting friendships and a stronger sense of belonging. We need to stay open minded when traveling. One vital factor in overcoming feelings of strangeness is your own mindset. When visiting a foreign country, adopting an open minded attitude can significantly shape your experience. Rather than focusing on differences, recognizing the beauty of diversity can lead to appreciation and understanding. This perspective allows for richer interactions and connections that can alleviate loneliness. For travelers staying longer or relocating, connecting with expat communities can be a great way to ease feelings of loneliness. These groups often provide support networks that foster a sense of belonging. Engaging with people who have had similar experiences can be comforting and give you the resources to navigate challenges more easily. Joining online forums or local groups can be the first step toward building these connections. So, what are the benefits of cultural exchange? Being a foreigner often presents opportunities for cultural exchange. Travelers bring unique backgrounds and traditions to the table, allowing for mutual learning and growth. For instance, sharing your own cultural food recipes with locals can create bonds and foster understanding. This perspective allows you to transform feelings of estrangement into rich experiences where everyone benefits from each other's knowledge and traditions. Finally, embracing your identity as a traveler can help mitigate feelings of being a stranger. Recognizing that it's not about blending in perfectly, it's about being a cultural ambassador can change the narrative. When you present yourself with confidence and curiosity, it becomes easier for locals to engage with you. Asking questions and expressing genuine interest in learning about the culture can lead to enriching interactions that enhance your travel experience. Feeling like an outsider in a foreign land is a common experience influenced by various factors, including culture shock, communication barriers, and preconceived perceptions. Understanding these challenges and approaching your travel with an open heart can foster connection and friendship. With the right mindset, you can transition from feeling like a stranger to wholeheartedly embracing your journey abroad. Remember, you're not alone in this feeling, and every moment presents an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow.